You can have the greatest looking marketing and copy in the world, but if you aren't hitting the right targets, you are sending your marketing dollars down the drain. Data is one of the most underestimated tools for inventory acquisition. I heard a stat one time, it said that 50% of all marketing just comes down to the list. And that's why at Vintory, we actually have 5 data analysts on our team that are just focused on getting the right targets for our partners. So let's get you growing smarter. If you're going to invest your time and money into growing your inventory, my goal is for you to do the smartest way possible. So where do you get that data? There are a couple different sources. First up, the first source you should go to is public tax records. So if you're in a state where they have an easy way to retrieve this, this is often the best and easiest and cheapest, obvious way. It's often affiliated with MLS services. However, it can be sometimes challenging in some states. Some states, literally, you can only download one record at a time, making it super challenging and just not very cost prohibitive. All right, next up, so that leads us to a list broker. So these are the easiest and cleanest way to do this. You're just gonna have to pay for that data. So there's a bunch out there, just Google them. So couples that we recommend right off the bat, Info USA and Exact Data. They've got data in every single market out there. And there's a bunch out there, just Google it. If you do a list broker, please be sure to make sure you are asking for an email and phone append. And trust me, I'll explain later why this is super important. All right, next up is vacation rental permit data. In many markets, if they require a vacation rental permit or a license, you can actually request these lists and they are required to provide you with that list. Now, the city or the town or the county, whoever holds that licensing, they may push back when you request this list. But trust me, just insist that they release it due to the Freedom of Information Act. So if they push back on it, say, hey, due to the Freedom of Information Act, you have to release this information, and they technically have to do that. Now, with that said, we've done this. They will not make it easy. Sometimes they will make you jump through tons of hoops. You'll have to literally drive down to the courthouse and actually pay them with a check and then give them actually like a jump drive or something like that. So the key though is be persistent, great data. Now, if you really want to be a baller, you can actually hire somebody to scrape the OTA data, and you can actually overlay that information on top of your other list, which just gives you this incredible list of targets. Now, you are going to need to really know Excel super well, or you're going to have to hire somebody that has mad Excel skills. But your final list is going to be absolutely spectacular. When you see all that information come together, the combination of the tax records and the list broker and emails and phones and vacation rental permit data, and then the OTAs all overlaid on top of it, it is a beautiful thing for a data junkie like me. Now, if you don't have those mad Excel skills, which I definitely don't, I would recommend hiring somebody. You can hire somebody that can do this. You can go to Upwork, you can go to Fiverr. You're going to hear those two websites time and time again today, Upwork and Fiverr. You can hire somebody there and they can do this for you. Or you can just hire Vintory, where we have an entire data science department that is dedicated strictly to this. And that's hack number 21, data.